Oh, hi. My car broke down a few miles down the road. I'm looking for a phone.
Ain't got no phone.
Oh.
Riverside, motherfucker.
Greetings, everyone. It is I, the beekeeper.
The beekeeper? Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. I haven't really had any bad interactions with him. Why?
Yes, produce me honey. Yes. I've been neighbors with the bee guy for about 13 years now, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that it's honestly best if you just don't interact with him. If he gets mad, he will unleash the bees. A family of 4 accidentally rear-ended his parked car, so he unleashed... Holy shit. I kills them. Hey, bee guy, can your stupid bees do this? Honestly, guys, I got a lot of things that I could complain about for this last update, but the one thing that I won't complain about is the buff to the Golden Knight, because look at my man, he's so handsome and inspirational. He's going for the bandit in the back. I'm just gonna go for the graveyard on top of that, because now the boss bandit will be attracted to the skeletons and not the executioner, and now I just get to start eating up that tower. Yummy. Yeah. I'll take about half of your tower HP, thank you very much. I don't really have any small troops to cycle, so I'll just go for the Golden Knight, bait the dash. She dies to the Cannoneer as well, and then I could just take out this Executioner. He shouldn't be close enough to be able to get damage on my tower if he wanted to. This is okay. I have no need to try and rush and go in or do anything. I'll just cycle the Ice Wiz in the back to mirror the Inferno Dragon in the back. I'm not sure if he's going to go for a push with this, but never mind. So there's the Mega Knight at the bridge. We're just going to match that with the Barb Hut at the bridge. Let's smack that man down. Going for the Barb Hut up high makes it so he has to choose whether he wants to fireball the Ice Wiz on the tower or fireball my Barbs and their man house. But Executioner's going to clean up that Inferno Drag, and this guy's not going to have anything that can challenge that Executioner in close quarters. So I'm just gonna take this tower. I'll hold on to this for you, but I'll keep it safe. Did he already quit? Oh, no, he didn't. Good for you. I mean, the boss bandit is dead already. So is the Skarmy. Wow. Okay. Nice. All right. Houston, it appears we have a luxurious black man making his way towards our towers. However, he has been intercepted by the Huts. Okay, well, I know he's got Boss Bandit, so he's probably going to go with that Mega Knight or other lane. I just want to make sure I can get to my Barb Hut as soon as possible. Okay, there's the Boss Bandit. I can go Ice Spirit and then Barb Hut. That stops the Bandit. That's also going to keep the Inferno Dragon in place. Fireball doesn't matter. I just get the Executioner out, clean up the Bandit, clean up the Inferno Drag, and then, well, would you look at that? The left side, they handled that pretty well. Let's just do one more graveyard for the road.
Bro, I am geeked right now. Oh yeah.
PP Fungus.
Okay, Skeleton's an Ice Spirit means this is Cycle. I'm just gonna go for a Mortar because I want to see what this guy's gonna do. Okay. Executioner. Mortar's locked onto the Xe. Ice Whiz could just slow down this Knight and protect the Mortar a little longer. And then I'll just use the Miner to make sure this Executioner dies because I don't want to deal with that later. I do have Cannoneer to help take down these higher HP troops, but the Hog Rider is going to get a few hits on me here. That's okay. I just wanted to test the waters. I can accept a few smacks on the tower. I do want to bully this guy, though, if he's just going to play Hog Xe. Okay, I'll go for the Mortar here, just because I can use it to take out that bomb tower, put a little more pressure on him. He is going to go for the Evo Xe. This should be fine. I don't think he can go for a Hog Rider with it yet. Ice Whiz can slow that down while it's distracted on the Mortar. The bomb tower's dead. And I don't know if the Ice Whiz is going to take down the Xe. This is just the slowest battle I've ever had to watch. You got it. You got it, man. Hell yeah. I go for a Miner to protect my 1 HP Ice Whiz and the skeletons in the back. Let's go for the gas. Turn those to goblins. And that should be a few hits on the tower. That's a wasted tornado. That's a pretty good trade. I'll take that. I do have the Cannoneers, so I'm not worried about a Hog Rider rush when I'm at low elixir. I have a Snowball to stall that out if I need to. Goes for the bomb tower. I'll go for the Mortar out of range so I can just start chipping away at that because I don't want that to stay up. He goes for the Executioner, and I'm actually going to get Splash on both of them. Snowball will just knock the Executioner around a little bit so I can guarantee getting a little more damage on him. I do take him out with the Mortar. Ice Whiz can help take out the bomb tower. And then because I'm going to get one more shot off with the Mortar, I go for a last-second Miner to protect that Goblin. Now I get a few swings on that tower. Goblins are going to stop that Knight right in its tracks, so the Cannoneer can help take it out. I bring out the Skeleton King to further assist. Executioner at the bridge sucks, but that's why I have Evo Snowball. I'll just push him back, so now he's not going to be able to reach my tower. And why not just cycle a defensive Mortar to make it more uncomfortable for him to go for a Hog Rider? He does go for the Hog Rider anyways. I'll go for the Ice Whiz back towards the King Tower to start slowing things down. The Executioner is going to get a hit on the tower because of the Ice Whiz, which not a fan of, but it does go down. Perfect opportunity to get the Gentleman out here. This guy's going to go. There's the Xe. There's the bomb tower. Let's go for a Mortar just to keep the pressure going. If I could take those down and get a lock, then he's going to be quite scared. Hog is going on the left side. Skeleton King can distract that Executioner, and then I have another wave of Barbs coming in to deal with that Knight and the Hog Rider. I'm going to go for a Miner on the right and then pop the Skeleton King ability just to distract. I want to make it really uncomfortable for this Executioner, so it's hard for him to get value. Snowball's just going to knock him around, and then I do go for the Curse to turn those skeletons into goblins, and that's going to get me a few extra hits on the tower. I'll just cycle the Ice Whiz on the right side here just to play it safe. I just got to be careful of the Xe and the Hog after that Knight. There's the Xe. I'll go Skeleton King to block that. Snowball to push him back, and then I'll just get a Mortar in the middle so I can start chipping away at whatever he puts at the bridge, and I want to be safe from the Hog Rider. He goes for the Hog Rider, but I'm not going to have any problem defending this, so I'm just going to start sending the Miner at the tower and relentlessly cycling my gas and Snowball in the off chance he actually puts the skeletons there, because if I do convert those, it's basically just an instant game over. Cycle the Ice Whiz going on the right side, except I now realize this might be a mistake. The Executioner shouldn't connect onto the tower with that. I'll Snowball to push him back just in case. No. You were supposed to go to the Mortar. Stop it. No. Cut that shit. Okay, I need to make sure the Executioner can't do anything silly. I'll send the Miner in, then I'm going to put the Mortar right at the bridge, just so it's awkward for the Executioner and he can't collapse my tower. Snowball gas. Take the tower down a little more. Send in another Miner. Please, just please, stop. Goblin Curse, I need you. Yes.
The bee guy is pathetic.
Put your hands in the air if you fuck with bees.
While he studied the bee, I studied the blade.
Bees.
These bees don't know how fast I really am.
The bee harvest will be bountiful this year. I cannot wait to share these goods with everybody in town.
I fucking hate bees!
Down with the bees!
Fuck you, bees!
Yeah!
Eat shit!
Good luck. Aw, thank you. Hey. I'm just gonna let the Golden Knight ability take care of these skeletons since I have Cannoneer. I'll get the ability back in time though, so I'm not worried. I'll just go for a Graveyard here, annoy that Dark Goblin. He goes for a Knight to stop my Golden Knight. That's not the end of the world. The Graveyard didn't really do okay. Just line up the Executioner so it can hopefully take out that Dark Goblin. Dark Goblin down. One more throw. Okay, Expo down, crisis averted. Face my wrath. Goes for the Knight in the back, so I'll just send the Barbs going on the left side here, just because I know he has Expo at this point, and it's going to be really inconvenient. Okay, you're just going to do it anyways. I just need the Handsome Man to do as much damage as possible. Going to go for the ability. Ooh, we put the skeletons there, so that's nice value. The Expo is going to be distracted on my Barbs. They're currently beating the shit out of his tower. I don't think that Expo is going to get any damage just because these Barbs are very thick. I drop an Executioner because I want this guy to just stay uncomfortable this entire matchup. Both of his buildings there are down. Got that out of the way. Why not go for a Graveyard on this left tower, though, with these two Barbs coming in? This guy has Snowball instead of Log, so I'm comfortable just throwing down the Evo Ice Spirit at the bridge. It's going to connect onto the tower, and that Dark Goblin did not do a good job defending that. I'm just going to let the Dark Goblin and the Knight go. I know the Knight is going to do a good amount of damage to my tower, but I would rather take that damage than go down Elixir against Expo. I know he really wants to attack this tower on the right, so I'll go with the Ice Whiz, and because he puts the Knight down, I'll just throw the Exy in there to make sure that he's not allowed to put any buildings. The Fireball is out of his cycle, which means I'm just going to send the Barbs going left side, Dark Goblin's on the right, and this is a good opportunity because the Dark Goblin is stuck shooting the hut. Golden Knight takes him down, and then a dash is going to let him connect onto the Expo and start getting rid of all that HP. Speaking of getting rid of HP, though, those Barbs are taking that left tower. I just got to make sure I defend the right side now, though, so I go for the Executioner, and him putting that Tesla down means he's definitely going to go for the Expo here. I make the mistake of going for a Graveyard because I thought I had less time. This lets the Expo connect onto the tower. I probably should have just gone for a Barb Hut here, but I didn't think I'd be able to actually get it down and get value out of it in time. But he does take the tower. However, he's going to learn a very hard lesson here in overtime. Now that we're in overtime, I know this guy's just going to want to keep pumping out the Expos, so let's go for an Executioner here. That denies him the area, so he goes for the defensive Expo. But since I have that read, I also go for the offensive Barb Hut. The gas is going to help take down that Knight, and then the Executioner is just kind of here for moral support. Honestly, I don't think there's anything this guy can do because he has to waste all of his elixir dealing with my random bullshit on the other side. Now, I know he's going to want to go for an Expo here, so let's just get the Executioner out early, and that area is denied once again. Looks like you have to go for another defensive Expo, so I'll just go for another offensive Barb Hut. You may think that a Fireball would be an issue, but that just means he has to waste 4 of his elixir on all of my spread out troops. As you can see, I'm still going to be able to take out that Expo. It's obvious he wants to get an Expo up, so I keep control of the area with an Ice Whiz, and then just because fuck this guy, I'm gonna go for an Ice Spear and a Graveyard on the right side, because I know he can't really build up an Expo push with that. But I'm bored, let's just put another Executioner down. No Expo for you, you must suffer. Yeah, now he's gonna start cycling the Fireballs because it's triple elixir, but dude, don't even try and defend with an Expo. I got 3 men and they're ready to beat the shit out of you. I drop an Ice Whiz in the middle here because it slows down the Expo for a bit. The Tesla's frozen. Tesla goes down. We got the Evo Executioner on the tower. Use the Tornado to suck the Knight and the Dark Goblin into the path of it. But just like Black Rock, I'm going to take up all of this free real estate with my Barb Hut and make it so he's not allowed to have a single family home. There's 20 seconds left, so I just go for the Graveyard and a gas. I catch his skeletons. Those are going to turn to goblins. And that should be more than enough chip damage to solidify this game. No amount of fireballs in the last 10 seconds is going to let you catch up. Roger that. Expo player down. He's gonna go for a Goblin Gang at the start. I'm gonna go for a Fisherman here just to kind of eat whatever the Goblins want to throw at it, but I mainly just want to set up a Royal Giant push here. He goes for the Firecracker in the back. I'll RG at the bridge, and then what are you gonna... Okay, no, I don't know why I expected anything different. Just gonna Fireball to get rid of Firecracker because I don't want to deal with it. And then, okay, well, there goes my tower. You know, guys, sometimes the best option is to just let them take the tower and just sack it. I didn't do that. I tried to save it. I failed. Hunter's gonna come out. I'm just gonna kill the Lumberjack so he doesn't do any more damage to my already half HP King Tower. I want revenge. I'm just gonna go for a fisherman in front of my hunter here and see what he does. Goblin gang. I'm gonna go for a barb barrel so I can protect the hunter. Barb is taking the damage. Firecracker aggro's onto the barb. Hunter, please kill the firecracker. Huge, huge. Perfect opportunity to get out the man house. I could use the E-Spirit to kill the skeletons, and then this guy is completely stunned. He doesn't know what the fuck to do. He's gonna go for a defensive lumberjack to try and take out my barbs. He's gonna kill the barbs, but not without taking an absurd amount of damage. I have another 3 barbs coming in, and now he's gonna have to play something else to defend that. Hunter, you can take out those bats. He's gonna have to play something else. Not that. That's not gonna work. Excuse me. Big fella coming through. Big fella coming through. I'm gonna take this tower. Never mind. There's the Mega Knight. I do have the fisherman, though. I'm gonna try and gank this Mega Knight. He goes for the prince, but I have the guards in here, too. Royal Giant is not gonna get knocked back. He's gonna make his way across and actually get a hit, please. 1 hit on the tower, that's all I need. I can net the Mega Knight. Honestly, my hunter is just gonna bust a net on everybody over here. All right, Lumberjack's dead, that's good. This is gonna be a little sketchy. He's got the skeleton barrel coming in. I'll go for the guards to take out the Mega Knight and the prince. E-Spirit to take out that barrel, and then I can get a Barb Hut down to deal with that Mega Knight before it becomes a problem. This guy seems to think that putting a prince with the Mega Knight on the hut is gonna do something, but I have the hunter here just to start shooting everybody in the face. Barb barrel to clean that up, and then I just gotta fireball the tower to take it to overtime. I'm gonna hold the fireball for just a sec though, in case he wants to give me some more value for it, but he doesn't, so I'll just try fireball the tower, and I have enough elixir to comfortably defend. He does seem to think that he could just take my king tower. Guards will deal with that lumberjack. I can E-Spear to take care of the barrel, and then I could put the fisherman in the corner so he could just go play with himself. Prince is gonna build up another push on the right. I'm actually gonna stop this prince early and just go for a Barb Hut up top. The fisherman is going to pull that prince and make it harder for him to do anything with it. Hunter can take out the firecracker, and then also I can barb barrel to take out those goblins. Bats aren't going to hurt my hunter, and then that prince is dead. This gives me a perfect opening to go for an RG in the pocket, and it baits out the Evo Mega Knight, which is perfect. That's what I needed. I did just waste my E-Spirit up top, so I got to use the guards to defend the skeleton barrel, but this is okay because Mega Knight's going to cross. I do have my Evo Hunter in hand, so he's really not going to be a problem for me. I'll just bait everything towards the middle, closer to the Barb Hut, and I just got to keep the hunter down towards the king tower so he could just nut on everybody from safety. Oh, my bad. I mean net. Busting a fat net all over this prince. He's just gonna sit there and take it. This is perfect though, because I know he doesn't have Evo Mega Knight, which means he's not gonna be able to stop this RG. Fisherman's gonna pull in that firecracker. The Evo RG is gonna start pumping some shots on the tower, and then I'll just get another hunter down because that lets me get another Royal Giant, which I am promptly throwing in the pocket. I try to go for a fisherman to pull off that prince, but I put him a little too far back. However, the RG did get a few shots off, so just like a high schooler trying to slide into somebody's Instagram DMs, here comes the fisherman sliding in for the final hit.
Wobbledy wobbledy wop, wobble, wobble, stack in my paper. My wallet look like a bobble.